Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So FIU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Rushes on him, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Iowa's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Complete. Fighting off the defender. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Going right and going deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, FIU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And he's dragged down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be brought down. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. On the run, fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Florida International. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Convert this 4th down. There will be questions to be answered. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's been a matchup problem. Season-long defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He might want another play. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is... connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points.
Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down. Just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure...
There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this. Right now, they've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that... touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
38, Iowa, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.